like a Hellcat.
Okay guys, I haven't released the news update yet onto YouTube, but I need to do this video like right now or it's not going to have as much emotion to it. The whole vape stigma thing going on, let's be honest, a bunch of bullshit. All the people that are dying from vaping, that's illegal THC carts. If you actually read into it, the FDA's done a lot of research on that, and they're still trying to ban flavored vape, which makes absolutely no sense considering it's these illegal THC carts. I guess they just recently updated a news thing on it. They found the lab tested 15 carts, illegal carts, and all 15 were contaminated with cyanide, and 13 of them were contaminated with that thickener that's actually killing people, like the main thing that's killing them. And it's just stupid that they're trying to ban flavored, because that's not the problem here. And the whole, oh my god, kids are doing it thing, all you people that were around, I wasn't, but tell me all those people that were around in the 60s, 70s, 80s, tell me kids weren't smoking cigarettes. Yeah, tell me they weren't smoking cigarettes. My mama, who is 85 plus, started smoking at the age of 14. Now, that's quite a long time ago. Kids, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna fucking do it. But we can try to help them not, but this isn't the way to go. I mean, it's really not. Like, why would we ban flavored vape when that's what's helping people get off of cigarettes in the first place? My theory is that they just don't give a fuck, and they're in it for the state taxes. The whole government thing going on. I think if everybody switched back to cigarettes, how much state taxes would they get from that? They'd get quite a lot of fucking money from that, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's why they're doing it. Because they definitely have some kind of ulterior motive going on here that's not trying to help kids stop. Because yes, while vaping is a lot easier to hide than buying a pack of cigarettes, it's really not, because I mean they have to buy coils, juice. They're not getting that on their own. There has to be some kind of adult helping them get it. And if they're being sold it, that's a different story. If they're being sold it, then that store that sold it to them should be the ones getting prosecuted for it, not the whole fucking vape industry. So why do we worry about that now, when people have been vaping for quite a few years now and nobody's had a problem with it? People have gotten off cigarettes this way. I mean, the only time that it's really ever fucked anybody up is popcorn lung, and I'm not even too sure on too much of that. I'm pretty sure that comes from the PG in juice. If you guys didn't know, I barely use PG. I always get max VG. So there's really no point in banning flavored vape when it's not going to do anything other than make people nick fit, go back to cigarettes, and cause a big spur of crime rate, because people are just going to go underground to get the shit now. And if they do that, it's gonna cause a lot of crime. There's gonna be people outraging. There's gonna be riots, probably. There's gonna be people fighting, stealing, theft, a lot of things going on. And we can't just wipe out the entire industry because of, I mean, it's really dumb, because there's a lot of people working in the vape industry. You wipe out that, they're out of jobs. You wipe it out, people are back on cigarettes. There's a lot more cons than pros here. And if you switch over to tobacco flavors, that makes no sense. People are using vapes so they don't have to deal with the shitty taste of cigarettes. And if it tastes like tobacco, everybody's just gonna go back and smoke cigarettes. There's no fucking point here. I'm really frustrated with this. I know you guys can probably tell. Until they physically, I shouldn't say this, until they physically raid everything and everybody, I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I started this channel based on gaming, vaping, and living, and I'm not gonna let fucking any kind of problem stop that. Even if I have to go underground with this shit, even if fucking YouTube goes after people, I seriously doubt they'll do that. This is all bullshit thing, propaganda, fucking Red Scare, the Red Scare shit that went on in the Cold War. But anyways, I feel like if they go after people, I'm just gonna switch to underground fucking stream site. Yeah, video site, and just fucking, I'll keep you guys updated on here that way. I won't do any of the vaping stuff, and I'll just keep it all underground and shit. But that's probably not gonna happen because there's gonna be a lot of petitions. There already are, and we all know it's bullshit. The flavored vape isn't the fucking problem here. And I'm sorry, but if any governor, president, official thinks that flavored vape is going to get kids hooked, why don't you look at flavored alcohol? There's candy flavored alcohol. There's a lot of kid type flavored alcohols too. But you know what? The kids should have common fucking sense not to drink it. If we just teach the kids not to fucking do it, maybe they won't. Or maybe they'll fucking rebel and do it. But that's how it's been since the beginning of time. It's not going to stop anytime soon. So until your piece of non-nicotine use across the nation, or the truth, or whatever the fuck those ad campaigns are, they need to stop. I mean, if you're going to try to get off it, you're going to do it yourself. It's not some stupid fucking ad that's going to scare you off of it. I mean, those ads are just really stupid, because if you're going to get off, you have to do it for yourself, not for some fucking ad that's trying to tell you not to do something when you could very clearly do it. And it's all a bunch of bullshit. Like, why would... I've downvoted a lot of these ads. I've even reported a couple of them for hate speech on a couple apps. Because if you want to be honest, those anti-vape ads considered hate speech. They're mainly hating on vapors. So that's hate speech towards a targeted group. And I don't care if people don't like me because I downvoted and reported those. But people gotta learn that these fucking commercials and ads and radio fucking ads, they're not gonna help anybody stop. If they're gonna stop, they're gonna do it for them fucking selves. They're gonna get to a point where they're like me, they're gonna get to a point where they say, okay, I'm done smoking cigarettes, and just vape. For a while there, I was doing both. I was smoking and vaping, and let's not even get into the fact that vaping is completely fucking different from smoking. I get tired of people calling vape smoke. I mean, it's blowing off into a vapor. You're not igniting anything. It's not smoke. Anyways, it's a whole fucking emotional rampage in my mind on this shit. Still boggles my mind how anybody could think this is less healthy than a cigarette. There's 1,000 fucking chemicals in a cigarette filter and fiberglass. How many chemicals do you see in this? 1, nicotine. Everything else is vegetable glycerin. So it's blowing off into a vapor. It's not burning. You're not smoking it. You're blowing it off into a fucking gaseous vapor and inhaling it. And that's the way it works. You're not fucking... It pisses me off when people confuse smoking with vaping, because, like, if you're to heat something up, it's like when people, like, boil water and they call the steam smoke. Like, that's not fucking... Water isn't smoking, it's fucking steaming. It's the same difference. This is vape, and cigarettes are smoke. Anyways, this whole fucking bullshit thing going on right now with the banning the flavored vape, it's just gonna piss a bunch of people off. There's not gonna be as many people left. If they all switch to cigarettes, they're probably gonna fucking die. If you smoke as many cigarettes get as much nicotine from a cigarette as what I vape, hell, I've smoked like 4 cigarettes at a time before trying to get as much nicotine in as I can. And that's gonna fuck up your mouth, your throat, your lungs. Now, the thing they say, oh, vapes aren't safe. No shit, they're not safe. They're not 100% safe, but they've tested it. They are 95% safer than a cigarette. And they're not clean. They're cleaner. People they can't understand, they can't fathom that. It's not nobody said this is safe. It's safer. And that just pisses me off. Because people are saying a bunch of bullshit about it when it's helped so many people. And if people can't see that this is helping everybody, They're the fucking losers that need to fucking get out of this country anyway. I'm not looking at anybody specific here. I'm just saying, this shit has helped so many people get off of cigarettes. Even if they keep vaping, if it's zero or even if it's not, they're not smoking anymore. They're vaping and they're not inhaling all this fucking smoke from a burning paper and shit. They're just inhaling a vapor that's boiling off, and it's really a great thing that we have this technology to do this. And people are trying to take that right away from us, and that's bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry this video has gone on so long, but this is a fucking crisis. This is important. People need to know the fucking truth about how vaping actually is, and not this bullshit you're seeing on the news. All this people are dying. All this, oh fucking, they're banning it because of children doing it. Dude, children have been fucking smoking cigarettes since the dawn of time. There's no point in trying to stop them if they're not going to stop on their own. This is just a whole bullshit situation. It's just going to piss everybody in this country off. And I don't see a point in even being in this country if they're going to fucking take all of our rights away. I'm not, like, speaking against the country or anything, but if they're going to take all our rights away, I mean, our privileges and everything, we're not fucking school kids, you know? We're grown-ass adults, we're not school kids, we're not one bad thing is supposed to ruin the whole fucking bunch. I mean, that's like elementary shit. You know, one person gets stung by a bee and gets fucking swallowed up and shit, and they say, oh, no one's allowed to have recess. That's fucking elementary shit, and that's basically what's going on here. It's complete, utter nonsense. And I'll tell you I don't know the exact name of who started. I can't pronounce her fucking name. Governor of the state that I'm in right now, Michigan. She started all this bullshit. Once she started it, fucking, like, not even a month later, the fucking government stepped in. FDA fucking stepped in. But why? They're wasting their fucking time. If people are gonna vape, they're gonna fucking do it. It's like when, another fucked up thing. How many cases of heroin do we have in this fucking country right now? What are they doing to fucking stop it? Nothing. But oh my god, you vape fucking nicotine, it's a fucking problem. I'm just here to speak the truth about all this shit. And to be honest, I don't care what happens with this video. I don't care if it gets a lot of views or not. If you want to, share the shit out of this. I'm not one like to fucking push towards shit like that. Like, I don't want people to feel forced into subscribing, forced into doing anything on my channel. But if you really want to, fucking share this, because people need to know some of the stuff that I'm speaking right now. Some people just need to understand that there's a lot of other things going on besides what you're seeing in the news. They're leaving a lot of shit out. I guess I'm just saying it's really aggravating that people will believe anything they hear on the media. Isn't Green Day the one that said, "One nation controlled by the media, and now hear the sound of hysteria"? The subliminal mindfuck America. I mean, they said that in American Idiot, and I guess that makes a lot of sense. Everything we've ever had, like news scares and shit, there's been so many. Cold War is probably the most popular one. Everybody's a communist. Maybe 2 people were in this country, like, actually like that, like, where they were a problem. Like, that's supposed to be the land of the free. Land of the free, yet they're taking away our rights. It makes no sense. I mean, there's no sense in banning anything. Anything that relates to smoking or vaping, because people are still gonna fucking do it. People are gonna find a way. If you're gonna try to get kids off it, try to limit the sales to minors. I mean, step up the security on that shit. Don't take away from everybody else that's helping. And it helps a lot of people, believe it or not. And there's gonna be a couple people in the comments say, "Oh, it doesn't help anybody." Well, it really does. I used to smoke and vape, and now I'm switching to just vaping. There's not gonna be any fucking cigarettes in my life anymore. It's it's been messing with my throat and shit. Whenever I smoke, it gets really harsh. If I vape, it's at least smooth. I mean, it's not gonna fucking make my lungs cleaner. It's not gonna make them better. But this is cleaner than smoking a cigarette. And on top of all this, I guess what I'd have to close with is don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything you hear. Always figure the shit out yourself. Gather information. Make good inferences. Find good information. Just look for the truth, the actual truth, and stick with that. And no one can control you or make you feel or make you think one way, because that's controlling, that's being trapped, and I feel like all these commercials out there are trying to do that. They're trying to scare you back into smoking cigarettes. They're trying to scare you off of everything when you really need to make that decision yourself. So until next time, peace out. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want. Have an awesome day.